Hello and just welcome. I am so excited that you're joining me today. I am Kelly Hyde. I am the indie dyer for Peggy Jane Fibers. You can find me at peggyjanefibers.com for online shopping for all of my yarn that I make. And also occasionally my project bags when I have time. I'm on Instagram at Peggy Jane Fibers, and I also have a Facebook page, Peggy Jane Fibers. The best place to kind of connect with me though is definitely on Instagram if you haven't done that. Today I am really excited because I am debuting this new series of yarns called One-Liners. And I want to tell you a little bit about the one-liners, how it came about, and also a little bit about me, just so that you know. The real purpose of me doing this One-Liner Wednesdays was really a desire to connect more with you. It's really hard in an online store to not be kind of a faceless name. And I really wanted you to get to know me better because I'm a little silly and a little bit quirky. And I feel like I have trouble kind of being myself as a business owner. And I just want you to see, like, this is me, this is who I am. And I wanted to get to know you a little bit better as well. So this whole series of one-liners, well, we all know that a one-liner is a line, one line that somebody says that might be funny or a little bit silly. And as it turns out, I say a lot of things that are a little ridiculous because I just don't think sometimes before I speak. I'm sure none of you have that problem ever, but I have had this problem my entire life. And I thought, gosh, I have this whole collection of ridiculous things I've said. I should turn them into colorway names, and then I can make a yarn to go with it, and then it will be fantastic because it really personalizes my work, and I love it. So let me tell you about today's one-liner. This is the first in the series. So first I'll tell you the name of the colorway, which is called Don't Make Me Yell, I've Got a Sore Throat. Yeah, just think about that for a minute and think about how silly that is. But I need to say it properly the way I said it when it actually came out of my mouth. So it sounded a little bit like this. Don't make me yell! I've got a sore throat! Don't make me yell! I've got a sore throat! Don't make me yell! I've got a sore throat! Just take a moment to enjoy that. Okay then. So let me tell you the story behind this one-liner. So late grade school or so, this story takes place, late grade school, and I'm with my cousins. Now I have these cousins, Bill and John, and Stephanie and Allison, and then my sister and me. And the six of us were all within 4 years of each other, 4 years of age. And so we spent a lot of time in our early grade school and younger, kind of growing up together and being around each other a lot. And with these cousins, we were together many times a year because we would get together for birthdays and family gatherings and all kinds of things. And we were always into all kinds of shenanigans and whatnot. So this story, as it takes place in my early grade school years, was in the early 80s, because I'm 45 now, so this was quite a long time ago. And the six of us, the six cousins, we're upstairs and we were at Bill and John's house, and it was probably Thanksgiving. We often had Thanksgiving at Bill and John's house. And at this time, of course, there were no phones or cameras or social media or anything like that. There was, however, cassette recorders with cassette tapes. And really, was there anything more fun than recording yourselves messing around on a tape recorder? We certainly had fun doing it. It sounds a little ridiculous to do now, but I suppose we do this now with our social media. It's just that we didn't post it publicly. However, much to my chagrin, my ridiculousness was captured on tape. So I have a special guest to tell you a little bit more about this story, and this is actually my cousin John. I asked him to record a little bit, so I'm going to show you that video, and then I'll have you come back and join me.
Don't make me yell, I've got a sore throat. So we wouldn't even know that she had said that, or we wouldn't remember it, but we were playing with a tape recorder. We were kids playing with a tape recorder, and we very clearly played it back and could hear Kelly say this. And for some reason, her cousins would never drop it, that she had said that one time, which I doubt she'd ever say it again otherwise, except we definitely made sure everybody remembered that she said that. She remembered it too, and it's been a source of much hilarity for many years. So, don't make me yell. I've got a sore throat.
So welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that little clip of my cousin John. I asked him to do that because he is also like maybe one of the funniest people I know, and maybe more than anyone, he has really gotten a lot of mileage out of Don't Make Me Yell, I've Got a Sore Throat. And we're all Facebook friends, and every now and then we'll be typing some ridiculousness on Facebook and somebody will put in all caps, "Don't make me yell, I've got a sore throat." Ha 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 ha. So I won't ever live that down as long as I live, because I just won't. So I thought I would show you a picture of my cousins. This is about the age we were when all of this foolishness happened. So these are my cousins. So that's Bill and Stephanie. There's me hiding. And there's Allison and my sister Dawn and my cousin John. And this is actually my cousin Ethan and my Aunt Janice. My cousin Ethan was much, much younger than us, so we didn't get to hang out with him quite as much. So those are my ridiculous cousins. And then here's one more picture just for fun. I found this when I was looking for pictures of my cousins. So that is me and John. And every summer we would do these kid swaps where John would come down and stay with us and my sister would go stay at Bill and John's, and apparently we went fishing with my dad, and so there we are showing off our perch. So anyway, that's the funny story about Don't Make Me Yell, I've Got a Sore Throat. But I know you've been waiting to actually see the yarn. So let's get the yarn out so you can see. Now I have to tell you, even before I show this to you, I really think that this might be one of my most favorite yarns that I have ever dyed. So I'm so excited for you to see it and be able to get it. So here's what it looks like. And it is just so many colors everywhere in the yarn. So this is what it looks like. I didn't reskein these, but I did reskein a couple of them just so that you could see like what it looks like when it's reskeined, and there's just all these different colors. It's really, really beautiful. If you go online to my online web store, you can see more pictures of the yarn. I put in lots of pictures, and here's a swatch of what this yarn looks like. And it's beautiful. I will admit that I did keep a skein of this for myself, and I don't know what I'm going to make with it yet, but I am going to make something with it. So that's the story of Don't Make Me Yell, I've Got a Sore Throat. It's the first in my series of One-Liner Wednesdays. My plan is to do this, if not every Wednesday, perhaps every other Wednesday. You can find out when the next one-liner yarn comes out. If you go to my website and you subscribe to my mailing list, I will always send out an email so that you know it's coming, so you don't miss any. If the yarn sells out, I will make more, because this is definitely a gorgeous colorway and I want it to be available to whoever wants it. If you are wanting this yarn in a chunky weight or a worsted weight or a DK or a sport weight, please let me know. I'm happy to do a custom order with that. And I think that wraps up One-Liner Wednesday. I thought I would just do a little shop talk at the end so you could see kind of some, not new things in my shop, but things that are kind of hot right now in my shop. So a lot of you know that my shop is named after my mom, and I get a lot of inspiration from things that my mom did or made. She sort of lives on through my work. And this yarn called Peggy's Star, you've seen a lot of this. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen a lot of this yarn on Instagram. It's super colorful. It's actually based on this quilt right here, which of course hangs in my dye studio. People are loving this yarn. I've got it in 2 bases right now. It's on Everyday Sock and it's on Merino Cashmere Nylon. And again, I would do a custom order for that on a different weight yarn if you wanted. I really love this yarn. It's really, really special. I actually have to make some up for my sister who has requested some on worsted weight. So that's kind of nice. I'm making a sweater with this yarn, and it's so corny and a little silly, but maybe not, that I feel like when I wear that sweater, when it's finally finished, that I have a little bit of me and a little bit of my mom, like all mixed up in one project, that I get to keep her with me in that project. So I just think that's kind of nice. So if you're liking this yarn, go ahead and get that too. I'm going to sign off for now. I'm so excited to hear from you. Let me know how you like my one-liner series, and send me questions for the next installment. I'll check it out and answer questions that you have, and we'll get to know each other. So thanks so much for joining me today, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.